What are we talking about today? No strips?
No, I thought you had something that you wanted to ask Lenny on the podcast or speak about with Lenny.
What?
I don't know. You said it out there.
Oh,
Good food news slips.
Nice.
what did you do yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
So got the old Myki fine.
Yeah, how much?
Caught the bus back from the gym and I copped a $700.
How does
So I was
it get
informed.
$700?
So the normal fine plus lying to the Myki officer.
What happened?
What did you lie about?
So I got off the bus at Oakley Station. There's a fair few Myki dogs around there, plus some police. Get off the bus and they swarm me. Can't really do much there. You're stuck. And so I give her my details. Gave her my old address, which isn't on my current license. And then she needs to confirm it or I get arrested if they can't confirm my details. And I said I don't have any on me. I have my phone. There's a photo of my license in the bottom of my bag, but I couldn't be bothered getting it out. Said I didn't have it, and then she told me that I'd be arrested. So I pull out my phone and show her that. And she said, so you've lied to me saying you don't have your proof of identity and you've lied about your address too. No, I didn't know my address was updated on my license. So, yeah.
So what was your thought process behind lying?
Well, just didn't know what happens. Didn't think about it. Just did it.
So what did you think you were going to get off the ticket?
I thought she'd just take that and send me a ticket and I'll be on my way. I didn't think I'd have to whip out my license.
But where did you think the ticket was going to go? To a legitimate address?
Yeah, it was my old address, but I didn't know it was updated on my license because my back home moved house.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Were you planning on paying the fine?
No, I haven't paid
So
my
where do you
last
think
one.
the fine was going to go?
There.
But where do you think it was going to go?
What do you mean? Just get sent in a letterbox and then...
Yeah, but do you
Get
think it
stuck
just
there.
evaporates after a few months or something?
Well, I got fined 8 months ago. I haven't heard of that.
For the same thing,
That was just a normal fare evasion.
not lying.
Yeah,
Yeah, fair.
that was just
Is
a
it good that we're talking about lying on this thing?
$277.
Well, it's good to show that lying doesn't work.
Yeah,
So there's a good lesson for everyone.
yeah.
On a more positive note, you said something to me this morning when you came in, Lenny, that you had an idea. Now, this podcast gets edited pretty quickly, so I'm sure that this will be...
Yeah, this is out tomorrow.
This will be out, before your idea potentially kicks off. I know you're going to say something in the Discord tonight, but do you want to run us through what your idea is and
So-
what you're going to do?
Essentially, what I want to do is run a 75 hard challenge within the community.
Mm.
So that would involve, obviously, the challenge itself, which would end the Thursday before Good Friday. So
long weekend.
you can sink piss all Easter long weekend after the 75 hard challenge.
What's brought this on? It's one of the mentorees.
Yes. Actually, yeah, one of the mentorees has started doing it. So Tom kind of called me a coward a few times. So
Nah, Lenny said, because for anyone that doesn't know, 75 hard is like for 75 days in a row. It's not a fitness challenge. It's more of a discipline and mental challenge. You have to drink 4 liters of water, which for most people, I actually think for most people that's a struggle.
Yeah, I would not drink 2 liters most days.
So you're meant to drink 4 liters of water a day. You're meant to stick to a meal plan. So no cheat meals, no Uber Eats, nothing. You're meant to stick to a meal plan. So eat healthy, cook all your food. You're supposed to train twice a day, once inside. Yeah, 2 45-minute sessions, once inside, one outside. One of them can be like walking or going for a jog. The other one is usually weight training. And then I can't remember and then read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. And then I wrote that in there because I told Lenny I'd done it a couple of years ago. And Lenny's like, oh, that's easy as. But he's like, I'll be able to do it, but can I just eat like whatever food I want? And I'm like, no, mate, that's the whole point of it. So if anyone else in the community wants to do it, like Lenny said he's going to do it anyway.
Essentially, I wanted someone to do it with, and I was struggling to find people with. So I thought of doing it within the community. And what I want is to have a channel within the Discord where we have daily updates. So everyone sends their updates of what they've done for the day and make sure everyone's
members
staying
only?
accountable.
Yeah, we'll put it into
members
the
in the
off-topic,
off-topic, yeah.
which is members only.
So the
It'll be its own subsection though.
accountability channel and also a discussion channel for it. And I also want to add another hard, which would be no wake ups after 7 a.m.
Oof. I mean, that wouldn't be hard for myself or JP, I don't think, but some people that would be
I
fucking
wake up
tough.
at 9 today. 8:30.
Yeah, but you could.
No, he has
Sometimes wake up
problems
at
with it too. When I say his house, he was cooked.
But I think it's good. I assume that you get a few. I don't know how many you get. I don't know if more than 10. I don't know if more than 10 will do it. But at least like I like that you said the keep accountable piece, because I think that's something that's really good about our community, just kind of in general, is that it is hard to do these things. Match betting, turning bonuses over, being really patient, being disciplined. It's so hard to do it on your own. So if you have other people doing it,
are we just doing fitness? No, nothing to do with match betting.
No, just
nothing to
just
do.
a typical.
Not even match betting rule on there or anything.
No, just a typical 75 hard. Yeah.
Okay, and meals.
Well, it's more. It's not even. It's honestly not fitness, because you don't have to push yourself. It's just literally discipline and sticking out something for 75 days. And if you can do that, then you can be an absolute weapon match better. I can tell you that.
So we'll send some more info out about that. And if you're interested, we'll have a prompt for you to respond to on that. So
nice. I mean, I reckon there'll be a few that want to do that. There's a few that are pretty into their fitness and like stay on top of that shit anyway.
Yeah,
automatically. But
I'm just hoping we build a little community with it and keep everyone accountable, because obviously it'd be a lot harder to do if you're doing it on your own.
Yeah, it'd suck ass.
What's on your noses?
This is a nose strip.
Yeah, where'd you get that from? Idea.
I got it from My Chemist Warehouse. I've seen a few influencers, one of which is Alex Hormozy.
Was that the first idea?
Another one was one of our famous podcast guests, Gabe.
Oh yeah,
he's big into these as well. Essentially, I've always had trouble actually breathing through my nose. I got my nose broken in a nightclub. Got headbutted by some bloke one time.
Did you club him back?
Caved my nose in. No, I didn't. But
is it coward to not punch back or to punch back?
I'd say it was probably the right move. Yeah. Press charges with the cops and everything. Got to pay out. So I'd say that I won the transaction. But my nose was like, they fixed it, like had surgery, but they fixed it and basically just said like they'll put it back in place. But if you want it to be like straight and proper, you have to have cosmetic surgery. So it wasn't covered by like Medicare and shit. And I didn't have private health.
Same as my nose.
Didn't have private health back then. So like, fuck that. And then I saw Hormozy have one of these and he spoke about how he had his nose broken and he couldn't breathe properly. And then I put one on. And I was like, fucking hell, like I haven't been breathing through my nose for like 5 years and I've never slept better.
Interesting.
So would recommend if you have something fucked up.
Affiliation sponsor for the links?
No. Just go get whatever's cheapest that works for you, I'd say.
Question for you, JP. Not sure if you've spoken about this yet, but since I've got back, I've noticed you've got a little Android or a little...
Android? It's definitely not an Android.
A little brick phone lying around.
It's called a Nokia.
Don't touch on the old Nokia.
Yeah, for me personally, smartphone is very much a waste of time in my life. Like I obviously do my work from it normally, but I've been working on laptop. Once the laptop closes, I'm kind of, unless you need something, you got to call me through the Nokia.
I've noticed you don't reply for a whole day anymore.
Well, no, like I'll go to sleep. I'll go to bed like 9 or whatever, 10, 11, whatever. And then in the morning I'll go to the gym, check it once I'm done, then get into work mode. But instantly massive efficiency upgrade in terms of like work's time is very, very productive. And then once I'm off, I get to distractions.
What's it gotten rid of though? What were the distractions?
Just dumb shit like scrolling. Like even though most of my scrolling would be like Instagram through business and stuff, just distractions on your phone, like checking emails. As much as like you still check them, but you check them in a structured format. So instead of checking something 40 times a day or checking the Instagram notifications 40 times a day, you will fucking check it twice or like within the work period. So yeah, for me personally, it's working well, like because I've been able to identify that's something that slowed me down and then acted on it. So it's always trying to improve. Like I could easily sit there and be like, oh, I'm really good at this, but like not improve. And that was an area that I improved relationship as well. Like I think I spend more time now with Laura without distraction, go to the gym without distraction. Like even things like, I think like checking notifications or messages and stuff while like doing shit at home, getting ready for work, like grabbing shit, like it delays 5-10 minutes. And it's just like, it adds up.
I've had my phone on grayscale for like a week.
Yeah. And
my phone time's down like 27%.
Nice.
Because it's just boring to look at.
Yeah.
There's no colors. There's no like the notifications. You can't, it's so much better.
Yeah. So
I haven't told you, I've done the same as him, but I've done it with a watch because I think the Nokia is a bit too far in the stone ages. So I can leave my phone at home. I still get all my notifications for Telegram and messages, but I'm not going to be looking at my watch the whole day. So
It is good, I think.
and I can
Even
go pay for things with my watch. I don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
that's handy.
call an Uber with it.
yeah, that's actually handy.
So I can just leave my phone at home and
With JP said like improved efficiencies. I think something else that I've noticed that's been more efficient since JP got a Nokia. I don't think everything's efficient, but it's obviously new.
Yeah, there's obviously pain
But
points.
it increases the we rely more upon our other members of our team. So we just have been able to identify like deficiencies now because the JP can't just like jump in and fix it. So then we're like, all right, cool. Well, we got to get XYZ to this level, or we need customer service to go to another level, or we need, James to start managing subscriptions or whatever it may be. And making those like small changes actually makes the whole business run so much like more efficiently. And it's just like it turns into like a well-oiled machine where everybody actually completes their task and works at a certain role. Like Lenny will love this, like the Collingwood Football Club. You don't have to have 22 JPs or 22 Scott Pendleburys. You have everyone that does their actual role and nails it and does it all properly. And then everyone else can just then the stars can just shine when they need to.
as opposed to him doing 400 million.
Well, as opposed to it not getting done 100% properly on the proviso, knowing that if it doesn't get done properly, or if something is like just slipping, like JP will just clean up the scraps.
Yeah.
So I think that's made us as a business like that little bit better.
Yeah,
Plus, we're doing all this without Steve
How
as
long's
well.
it been?
Like 10 days.
Yeah, I was going
Yeah,
to say just
Probably
one
like
week.
Like
Plus, we're still a man down as well. So like what we've got done over the last like 3.5 weeks or 3 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, 2.5 weeks, whatever it may be, 27th or 28th I think until now, 14 maybe 2 weeks. I might have over exaggerated, but like what we've got done over the last 2 weeks, I think as a business, like I reckon we've gone forward like massively, just in terms of like working out what is not great, what can be better, and then if that gets better, then like it allows us more time to help people or to coach people or to make different content or send out a bunch of new emails. Like, yeah, it's sick. I'm excited for what's to come. What are you doing footy wise? Are you playing?
Playing, yeah.
Yeah, nice. And you're playing?
Yeah.
Both of you playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not together, though.
No. I know
Unfortunately.
JP tried to recruit you, failed.
Oh, I'd love to see. I think he's playing forward this year too, so like it would be
Clean up the scraps.
double.
If Lenny dropped any.
Send it deep, brother. We'll clean up the
That'd be
scraps.
150 goals partnership.
Pagans paddock.
Yeah.
Just clear out the 50. How are you trained over your break? You obviously were in Sydney for a bit of time over the New Year.
Well, I haven't really stopped. I don't really ever stop training.
Yeah. How are your without going into too much detail? How are the mentorees going?
I had one message me today saying he's made $3,000 profit in the last 9 days.
Nice.
So he was one of the earlier ones. Started with essentially, he was on a $30 unit size when he came to me.
Yeah.
Been in there for about 3 months now.
Nice.
Absolutely flying. And then a few of the other boys have just been onboarded over that past sort of few weeks.
Yeah, I was going to say you went and visited a few of them as well. Yeah. Nice. No,
So
that's good.
yeah, just getting started with a few more.
I've been speaking to one 18-year-old guy who found us because of JP rinsing people in a Facebook group. I asked him where he came from.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
And he's like some bloke called JP Pam was rinsing multis on a Facebook group, and I jumped in just to have a look at what the fuck he was talking about. And then he watched every podcast, watched the Mayo podcast, subscribed for 3 months, bought platinum within like a week. Now he's taking the piss. Like it's so sick to see.
I love the butterfly effect of like how shit happens.
The best one we had was
like a week, I reckon.
the bloke who was on a $10 unit size.
Oh yeah,
So
he
we had
joined.
someone join the mentorship on a $10 unit size with no more than 3 weeks of match betting experience.
Yeah,
And
decided
he's come to me and he's gone, I've got X amount of money. It's going to be better than sitting in my savings account. He's like, fuck it, I'm all in.
That's sick though.
Yeah.
And he'll take the piss.
I was talking to him and he wants to go to Iceland, so I was giving him some tips. So he wants to go
Iceland.
to Europe.
Where's your next trip, Lenny?
Yeah, North Korea.
North Korea.
North Korea, China, Taiwan, and Hong Kong.
Yeah,
North
right.
Korea, China. Yeah, okay. Nice.
You need a tour,
That's the
yeah?
timer.
Done?
Give it like 10 more seconds, just because we're going to cut that bit out. Yeah, nice. China, that'll be good for
You need
you.
a tour to
You
go.
you won't stand out in China at all.
There's a marathon in North Korea you can do, so I want to run the marathon in the North Korea.
Yeah, nice. All right. See you next week.
See you later.
A marathon in North Korea.
Yeah.
You don't do things half-assed, do you?
So if you want to learn what match betting is and how to get started, there's a free course linked directly in the YouTube description. It goes for 60 minutes. It contains a number of videos explaining how it all works and how you can get started for free today.